Hey guys, my name's Elliot, and in this video, I'll take you behind the scenes of what it's really like to compete in a professional pickleball tournament. From traveling and training to handling a small setback and stepping back on the court, you'll get an inside look as to how to prepare to compete. Let's dive in! First time I got to airport security without getting the bag pulled over. We're doing good. I started the first morning in Florida off with a quick breakfast, and then we headed to a local farmer's market to stock up on some food for the week. It was a nice start to the day, and it was great to explore a little bit before going to hit and train. And then from there, we headed straight to the courts. Before every session, it's really important to get a good thorough warm-up in. I like to start off stretching the upper body first and then moving on to the legs after that. As you can see here, most of my upper body warm-up is including a band of some sort. So if you don't have one already, you definitely want to get one. When warming up the legs, I want to focus more on dynamic stretching instead of static stretching. I did some research on this and found out that moving through your stretches will increase your athletic performance way more than if you just hold your stretches for like 30 seconds to a minute. You also want to make sure that you're including your back in the warm-up. Your back gets used a lot while playing pickleball, so making sure it's properly warmed up is very important to preventing injuries and just feeling better on the court. Warming up properly can help prevent injuries and help you play better. It also doesn't take that long, so I highly suggest you implement this the next time you go play. When drilling or training right before a tournament, I typically focus on fundamentals like dinking, dropping, or transitional work. I don't want to be focusing on learning new techniques or skills right before a tournament, as I'm going to be very, very uncomfortable using it in competition. So I just stick to fundamentals, sharpening up my game a little bit, and just kind of cleaning everything up right before. When working on the transition zone, I like to simulate a live point. What I mean by that is one person's at the back and they're dropping and they're trying to work their way up to the kitchen, and one person's already at the kitchen line and they're trying to keep the other person back. It's really good training for both people involved. The person at the line is training their offense, and the person who is working their way up is working on their drops, resets, all that fun stuff. I was fortunate enough to get some good rec play in before the tournament. Here's some highlights from it. Alright, just got done with the first drilling session of today. Probably the last one, I'm not too sure. So I'm excited. It was a great session. Me and Spencer got some great reps and some good quality hitting. So it was awesome. Looking forward to tomorrow or tonight. We'll see which one it is. Let's go. I pulled my calf muscle. I just felt like a snap or a pop. My range of motion decreased. It was really hard to walk. It was tough. You know, I was really bummed, super frustrated. I ended up having to pull out of singles, and I found a replacement for my mixed partner, so she didn't have to like drop an event. She could still play it. I'm hoping that by Saturday it'll heal. I'm gonna be doing some therapies on it, gonna be icing it a lot of compression, really hoping it feels better by Saturday for the men's draw. I mean, this stuff is tough. Like it happens, you know, injuries are part of sports. It's gonna happen. You hate when it does, especially on a really fun week like this. All Alright, so right now we're doing some red light therapy because it helps repair muscle tissue and all that. So we got, I don't know if you can see, got the calf situated right there, right next to the lights. So it's going to town, doing its work. Hope it helps. Gosh, that was so cold. Oh my gosh, I'm like a block right now. A block of ice. That was crazy, but amazing at the same time. So yeah, I'm feeling great. Cold plunge time. Come on. Come on, that's recovery. That's recovery right there. The day before the tournament, I focused a lot more on getting some reps in again. It had been a long time since I hit a pickleball just because of the injury, so it was nice to get a feel for everything again, get used to the venue, get used to the courts. It's tough to get back into it. First step is hitting, so that's what we did. Also, one thing I want to point out real quick is just how nice this new facility was. I mean, they had covered courts, outdoor courts, grandstand courts. They're going to have this really cool championship court, and whenever that's finished, I mean, it's going to look amazing. It's so fun to play in. Everything just looks really well done, too. Like, it's just nice. They made a really nice facility at the fort, and I'm super glad I was able to play there. Alright guys, I'm so pumped today. We got the number 2 seed first round, so a little nervous, get those first pregame jitters, but either way I'm excited. It's gonna be fun playing the 2 seeds. Alright, we've had some delays for a bit now. All the courts are super sandy, and so it's really slick to play on, so we've been delayed for about 3 hours so far. Just hoping to find a court and play at some point, but yeah, we're just chilling right now, nothing happening. Supposed to have to wait and see here. Who knows? Alright, so we ended up having to go to a different venue. So we're back at the next gen courts, the Diadem Pickleball Place. The courts just never set. They're still sandy the whole time, so just weren't playable. So all good. We just gotta get everything done here while we can. So to do it. Alright, we just got done playing the 2 seed. Honestly, it was different than I expected. Like, I feel like we were in the hand battles with them. We were playing good. You know, I had some good shots. They had some good shots. I think at the end, it all came down to consistency. I mean, we lost 15-9. It felt a lot closer than the score showed. But in the end, I mean, they got more points just because they made more shots. Like, you know, we would miss more drops than they were missing. You know, maybe a couple pop that things here and there. But honestly, like, I feel like we were right there with them is the hard thing. Like, I feel like we're right there. We're right there. It's just we got to clean up some of those errors, make things a little bit smoother. And they're a really good team. They played outstanding. There's a really good team. So I mean, you know, they're 2 seed for a reason. It's promising, though. It's promising at the same time. You know, we'll keep on getting better. We'll get there. So we just gotta keep grinding, keep training, and yeah, we're gonna do it. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. It would really help out the channel if you guys were subscribed, like, share, comment, all that fun stuff. If you wanted to help support me make more videos like this, then that would help out a ton. And if you guys have any suggestions on anything else you'd want to see, any other content ideas, I'd gladly take a look at those and try to make them. So feel free to write those down in the comments below. Currently en route to Next Gen San Antonio. We'll be also making a video on that. See you in San Antonio.